did the transition kept still after done on film. And before you ask the first question, ask to learn how to say your name and spell it on camera so that when you see your title, so you do it correctly. Yeah. And then go ahead and just start with questions. And feel free to go away from those questions. They're just a guide to here because we want you to tell us why we should care about hip hop and why it's so political. That's the main thing. And those are just some specific questions to help us.
Hip hop in Denmark or just generally?
In Denmark specifically.
Okay.
Yeah. And we'll get to like questions about maybe some of your influences and background and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Good. How you doing? You got this?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll manage.
Thank you very much. And I'm gonna be 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Watch out for hey.
Oh, that one.
Water heater.
Yeah.
Got it.
You wanna make me some tea while you're at it?
Yeah, it usually does. Just a second. Okay, come on. Give me down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, what's that?
I think we're ready. Okay. We're here to conduct an interview with you about how hip-hop is used as a political tool and creative medium. We're focusing on non-ethnic Danes in Denmark. And what is your name?
My name is Ali Sufi, ALISUFI. Yeah.
Right. And what's the name of your hip-hop group?
I have a group which is some kind of independent record label, Rapmoves. It both has a human side and a social project side. And I'll send you the logo, which is headphones, white background and black writing. That's the entertainment part, and then we switch it to black Rapmoves with black background and white, which is the social part.
Excellent. So what is hip hop to you? How would you define hip hop? What does it mean to you?
Hip hop to me as a person, personally, and the reason that I picked it up is a political tool. It has been used politically in the U.S. and the reason that I picked it up because I used to be politically active and I studied political science or social sciences, and I started rapping when I was about 17 years old, 18. I just dropped it again because it didn't win some gangster rap, and mainly in English. And then I dropped it because it didn't lead anywhere. And then when I started my college studies, I picked it up again because one of my friends was doing some political hip hop, also in English, and he told me, "Hey, you want to do some tracks on my album?" And then I did a couple of tracks. I got motivated to do political hip hop. So for me, it's a way to like both to touch people lyrically and then also to move people and make some of political issues, and at the same time given the people who are like the target of your rap a sense of like having some music that they can relate to.
Could you tell us what some of those issues are, the political issues, social issues?
Yeah.
And who is your audience specifically?
Well, my audience used to be Iranians, people all over the world, and I used to do my rap in English, talking a lot about global issues and mostly issues relating to human rights violation and things in Iran. But then I made a song in Danish about drug abuse and things like that amongst foreigners in Denmark. And then I found out that when I made the Danish hip hop in Danish, that a lot of people listen. Actually, a lot of people around me, if I did hip hop in English, and also because I was skilled at that time, they rather listen to English hip hop from the U.S. So when I started doing it in Danish, then I found out that a lot of people would rather listen to what I had to say, and gradually I developed a new audience, which were ethnic minorities in Denmark, and with issues such as like being a minority and with being marginalized and with racism and structural racism, and also a lot of issues, like mostly issues that you experience as ethnic minorities. With like, if you have, even when I make love songs, it's also about like minorities are Muslims and they are not allowed to like see each other before they are married, or they're not allowed to have relationships. So a lot of I've made a song called "Don't Tell Anyone" because like it's about secret love, and also another one also with my group, which is about two people who can't have each other because of different backgrounds. Like when like
Danish,
one is Danish and the other is or maybe because a lot of it's not so talked about. A lot of ethnic minorities are also nationalistic. Like if you are Pakistani, you have to get married to a Pakistani, or if you are Arab. And I used to have a girlfriend which was not in the same ethnic minority as with same ethnic background as me, and we couldn't like continue the relationship because it wouldn't lead to anything.
Speaking about nationalism,
Yeah.
What is your background, and how does it work? Are there nationalistic undertones in your work, or any themes? Is that something that you incorporate into your work?
Well, I'm originally from Iran, and my parents were in a resistance movement / army, which is still actively opposing the Islamic regime in Iran, even though they were Muslims and they used Islam as a background for fighting with the Islam that Khomeini and the mullahs in Iran represented. And this was what motivated me to pick up hip hop as a political tool. But when like I told before, that I developed a Danish approach to hip hop, then my national background, with my original national background being an Iranian, was like put aside, and I picked up identity as like a minority. Like in Denmark, you have a word called paga, which is the same. It's synonymous with the word nigga in the U.S. and which paga rap is like, this is what mostly you call foreign rap or non-ethnic Danish rap in Denmark. So I picked up and the paga, or as a minority. That's the national background. So it's more a global or /global identity.